welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie and I'm sure you saw the title of today's video. We are going to be talking more about Miss Britney Spears. Now, I know a lot of people look at this situation and they're like, hey, it's over, she's free, it's done. But here's the thing. Britney may have freedom from the conservatorship in many large parts, but guys, she still needs justice for everything that she has been through. And I think this is important to talk about because I also hear a lot of people that say, how is it that even as of 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, this was okay to do? How in this day and age was it okay to do to Britney? Well, she's free now. Guys, it still happens. I just did a video about Wendy Williams. Her bank is trying to put her under a conservatorship. Her bank, because she wanted to move her money out because she feels they are mismanaging her money and they're trying to say she's incapacitated for no reason. And I find it fascinating, and let me tell you, I'm in a little side tangent because this drives me nuts. Why is it that this happens to Britney? Why Wendy Williams? And there have been countless other people we've done stuff like this to, and almost all of them are women. Why is it that Kanye West has all these apparent mental health issues? And I'm not knocking Kanye, because my opinion is actually, is Kanye really mentally ill? Are all these celebrities really mentally ill? Is it just that they are all crazy, or is it that they are in such a toxic environment, which is Hollywood, that there's no way to be sane in it? Is it the people that are crazy, or the environment and the culture that was created? And I'm not here to judge anybody's mental health, but my point is, with Kanye and all of his antics, why has he not been under a conservatorship? Why? Things to think about. We don't do this to men. And it's because on some level, we still believe we should be able to own women and women's sexuality. Period, point blank, in my opinion. This is still, and with Britney came onto the scene very confident in who she was in that area. And because she was a teenager, we demonized her. And back then, and this is part of the culture back then, I understand why people were upset, because to people it was like, we are, on some level, we are, what's the word? I have to be careful because it's YouTube. We are pushing our children in that direction of becoming intimate too quickly by doing that. But here's the thing. If you're upset about that, you need to go be upset at the people at the top in Hollywood who do that. They all took it out on a teenage Britney Spears. It was Britney Spears' fault for existing, which is horse crap. So I wanted to talk about this because it's not done, and what's going on right now with her father is crazy. She wants justice for what's happened, and I think she should get it. So right now, she and her lawyer have been trying to get her father to sit down for a deposition because she claims, as well as several other people have come forward, and that there's evidence that her father, Jamie Spears, had bugged and recorded all of her conversations, including attorney-client privileged conversations that she's had. Literally bugged her bedroom. And so he has been avoiding for months, almost a year, I think, sitting down to do this deposition. Well, the judges finally said, it's time. It's time. So I want to go over this information with you guys because I think it's very important to understand. Because here's another thing. How many people are in family situations where you are going through DV or you are going through some type of A-word situation, and because you are going through that, people are afraid that you're going to speak up and they try to declaim you mentally ill or incompetent. This goes on all the time within family dynamics, guys. Many times you have people in mental hospitals who have PTSD and trauma because of what they've been through. And their family goes, oh, see, well, they're not functioning. So let's send them off there because they could be a wild card and they could expose who we are. I know because I've been through something similar in my life. And luckily, I was able to get myself out of it. Luckily, I didn't go the route of Britney Spears. And not that I would ever be that talented or be able to be in that position. But I understand it to some extent, and I'm very passionate because this happens so much, not just to people, but it happens so much to women. So let's go ahead and look at this. It says, Britney Spears' dad ordered to give deposition, but his revenge exam of the singer still undecided. Revenge exam. My thing is, if Britney was forced to do hours and hours of counseling a week, right? Why was her father not forced into rehabs for alcoholism? Why was he not forced to do hours and hours of therapy for paranoia, for bugging his daughter? I still don't understand how any competent judge or judicial system Let's entertain they look at Britney and say, okay, she needs help. By the way, I'm just saying, let's entertain the idea, okay? You're going to hand her over to a guy who's done DV, A-word, and is an alcoholic? You're going to hand over the mentally unstable person with dementia, Britney, to an alcoholic? Make it make sense? Britney Spears' dad must stop dodging his pop star daughter and sit for deposition no later than August 12th to answer questions about his alleged misconduct at the helm of her now terminated conservatorship, a judge ruled Wednesday. Los Angeles County Judge Brenda Penny said Jamie Spears must travel to Los Angeles for the examination, per the Toxic Singer's request. She further ruled Jamie must produce all documents and communications sought by his daughter related to his alleged electronic surveillance of the superstar, and that Britney is not obligated to answer her dad's dueling request for further document discovery from her. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Judge Penny. We've had 2 Pennies recently who seem to be doing all right. Thank you, Pennies. All right, let's keep going. It says, the trio of decisions marked a sizable victory for the world-famous entertainer, but Judge Penny declined to follow through and issue a 4th ruling in Britney's favor, after sharing a tentative decision in which she outright rejected Jamie's request to depose Britney. Good. Girl's been through enough. After listening to heated arguments from both sides, Judge Penny said she wanted further briefing on the matter before issuing a final decision at a follow-up hearing July 27th. I think that's fair to say, okay, let's gather some more info. The pop star's lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, argued Jamie's quest to grill his daughter under oath is immoral and amounts to a revenge deposition. Rosengart, so Jamie himself wants to just grill her in front of the world, just to put her down even more. Rosengart, a former federal prosecutor, said Jamie is fair game because credible evidence shows he mismanaged Britney's 13-year conservatorship, which was terminated last November, and oversaw a surveillance program that bugged her bedroom. Just insane. Insane! When it comes to Britney, however, she's not someone who has any first-hand knowledge of the alleged serious misconduct and would be re-traumatized if forced into a retaliatory deposition, Rosengart said. I love this. So Britney's too mentally ill to handle her life and her finances, but she's, been completely sane to have to go through all of this other stuff judicially and publicly. I love the hypocrisy. She's got such bad dementia that people need to manage everything with her, but they can put her on 18-hour days on tour nonstop against her will when she doesn't want to, make her perform with 300 to 4-degree fever. Really? You can't have it both ways, y'all. But they try. It says, Britney Spears wants to move on with her life, Rosengart said. She is free and Mr. Spears wants to suck her back into this conservatorship for his own improper, immoral, and we believe unsupportable reasons. Yes. Rosengart said his client, who recently married her longtime boyfriend, Sam Asghari, has no plans to testify as a witness at an expected evidentiary hearing linked to her pending challenge of Jamie's request for more money from her estate to pay his legal fees. Sorry, Jamie, stop drinking, get a job, and pay for them yourself. I know they're concerned about Instagram posts and a book that she's writing, but you don't get to depose somebody, the lawyer argued in court. You don't sit down a victim for a deposition to be deposed by the victimizer. Thank you. You don't do that. You don't do that as a matter of morality. You don't do that as a matter of equity. Rosengart added the California Code of Civil Procedure gave the court the authority to protect Britney from unwanted annoyance, embarrassment, or oppression, or undue burden and expense. Yes. Jamie's lawyer, Alex Weingarten, argued that his client has a fundamental right to depose his daughter. Fundamental right to go and humiliate her and embarrass her and put her through more. I thought she was in dementia. Do we want to put somebody in dementia in that state? Do we want to put that? Do we want to put them through that? Is that what we want to do? Just the fact that they've said she has dementia the whole thing drives me nuts. The unequivocal fact here is that Mr. Spears is a party to this litigation. Yeah, he's a party to litigation, and he's also somebody who did DV and A on Britney. She has filed verified objections both to the accounting and the fee petition. She cannot avoid participating in discovery in this case. It is black letter law, Your Honor, Weingarten argued. Years ago when she was in the conservatorship, she resisted being deposed, and the Court of Appeals intervened and said she had to be deposed. I'm at a loss as to how we could be precluded from the opportunity to conduct the discovery. Maybe it's because it's come out that you guys have lied about her and done horrible things to her medically to where now people understand it, maybe, and they don't want to put her through that again. Weingarten said that while it's in vogue now to trash Mr. Spears, it's just trendy to do that. It's now that all this evidence came to light of what he did and what impact it had on her. It's just trendy, guys. His client has a right to defend himself. Yeah, defend himself, not put her through more crap. If she's going through dementia, why would you want to put her through all that? Why would you want to push her over the edge when she's so unstable? I suspect Miss Spears will be a treasure trove of information, he said. I'm sure she would. When Judge Penny issued the ruling that Jamie was not entitled to further written discovery from his daughter, Weingard turned visibly upset. He asked for a stay in the proceedings to appeal the ruling and requested a discovery referee be appointed to step in and go through all the document requests. Judge Penny shot him down. Why not skip to the phase where we construct gallows? Weingart vented, leading Judge Penny to comment that his statement was unwarranted. Yes, girl. After the hearing, Weingart said he planned to file a writ to immediately appeal the adverse ruling on document discovery. Rosengard, meanwhile, said he appreciated the court's rulings. Mr. Spears, as the court determined, has now effectively been hiding from his deposition for no less than 9 months. The day of reckoning for Mr. Spears has come, at least at this stage, in terms of the court ordering him to appear for his deposition, Rosengart said outside of the courtroom. We've seen nothing from obstruction and stonewalling from him. At a hearing last January, Judge Penny said she hoped the parties would be largely finished with discovery by July 27th, so she could set the dispute for an evidentiary hearing in a trial courtroom. That timetable appeared to be in jeopardy Wednesday. Britney was freed from her nearly 14-year conservatorship on November 12th after blowing the doors off her legal arrangement with back-to-back statements to Judge Penny in June and July of 2021. In her live addresses heard around the world, the singer said her conservatorship, largely controlled by her father, was cruel and the A word, as it dictated her finances, healthcare, and personal relationships for most of her adult life. Once she hired Rosengart, she started her aggressive campaign to investigate claims her dad mismanaged her millions while using bullying conduct to keep her in line. To that end, she hired the accounting and intelligence firm Kroll for a forensic review of the controversial conservatorship and filed a sworn statement from Kroll executive and former FBI agent Shireen Abadi, detailing an alleged pattern of misconduct raising possible criminal implications. Most notably, Abadi said she personally debriefed one of Britney's former security staffers, Alex Vlasov, and found him to be highly credible. Vlasov is the whistleblower who previously told the New York Times that he had firsthand knowledge of his ex-boss, Eden Yemeni, CEO of Black Box Security, placing a secret listening device in Britney's bedroom and using surveillance technology that captured the singer's privileged communications with her lawyer. Mr. Vlasov regularly overheard Mr. Yemeni updating Mr. Spears on the contents of the phone devices used by his daughter, Abadi wrote in her statement. Judge Penny said Wednesday that she would take up a pending discovery dispute related to Kroll at a hearing later this month. All right, so that's where we're at. The day of reckoning, as I like they put it this way, has come for Jamie Spears. He now has to sit down and be deposed on what he has done to Britney. And hopefully, not only is Britney getting her freedom back, she's getting her life back, but she's going to get some justice that she deserves. No person should be treated this way. But more importantly, and again, I'm not trying to put one over the other, but we need to value and respect women, period. The fact that this was done to any woman is disgusting. The fact that it was okay to do is gross. The fact that it's still happening to people like Wendy Williams right now, it's still going on, guys. And the thing is, we need to keep our ears open and our eyes open and continue to raise our voices and awareness about stuff like this so we can continue to free people that are in bondage when it comes to the mental health institutions that unfairly have things like this happen. We need to make changes. And the way to do that is to enlighten ourselves and make ourselves aware, which is what I like to try to do on this channel with you guys. Alright, if you like this video, you want to see more content like this, would love to have you around. Make sure and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember, I'm giving away a $100 gift card, and it's simple. All you have to do, like the video, subscribe, hit notifications, comment, share the content, watch the video from start to finish, and boom, you're entered, you're eligible. That's it. I'll announce a winner on August 1st. Almost nobody's doing it, so you have a good shot. Make sure and take the opportunity to try to get my money. Alright, guys. Take care. Lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next video, I'm giving everybody hugs, kisses, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.